Hi, welcome back to Real Reviews. This is Cody Williams, and we're here to talk about the movie from the world of John Wick, Ballerina. If the title doesn't give it away, it is a spin-off film that is set in the John Wick series, and chronologically speaking, it takes place right in between the third and fourth movies. I do love those films to death, and I'm kind of curious to see this new adventure that follows a different character this time around. Is it any good? Well, let's talk about it. The movie story follows an assassin trained in the traditions of the Roma organization who sets out to seek revenge after her father's death. Just as I expected, I managed to have a lot of fun with this spin-off. While it's not my favorite entry in this series, I did enjoy it very much so. Sure, the movie does have its own fair share of issues. However, I do want to talk about the many great things the movie has going for it, whether it be the amazing action sequences, how great Ana de Armas was, a captivating story, and also how visually stunning the cinematography was. For starters, Ana de Armas was absolutely fantastic in this film. She's beautiful and also a badass. The amount of physicality she puts into her role in stunt work is truly awesome. Even though she's the main star of this event, yes, Keanu Reeves once again returns as John Wick in the film. He's not a cameo as one would believe, but he has a good portion of screen time in the latter part of the film. He's just as great in this spin-off as he was in the other John Wick movies, but yet he doesn't manage to steal the spotlight, which I was kind of afraid of. Regardless, they're both great in this movie. It was also pretty neat seeing other characters from the John Wick movies that all include Ian McShane, Anjelica Huston, and also the late Lance Reddick. I did also like Gabriel Byrne as the bad guy, and also a fun brief appearance from Norman Reedus as well. When it comes to all the many different characters, I thought they're all great. When it comes to the movie's many action scenes, I truly had a great time with all of them. They're all on par as the other films in the series with its brutality and how memorable they are. The hand-to-hand combat and gunfights were pretty magnificent, but this movie is literally explosive because there's so many grenades. One major action scene that I enjoyed the most would have to be a sequence that involves the use of a flamethrower. To say that the many action sequences in this movie were awesome is really quite the understatement. Visually speaking, this is a good looking movie. It matches the same visual style as the other movies, with using the wide angle lenses to capture the amazing action scenes. And it's just a joy to watch with some great use of camera work. There's some great use of lighting in some scenes, and there are also some awesome frame shots as well. As far as the writing goes, I did enjoy the simple but yet very effective revenge story. It does tread some familiarity, however, the execution worked perfectly. If I had to nitpick with the writing, it would definitely have to be a major plot twist dump that involves a subplot that really went nowhere. Even after watching the movie, I was wondering what was the point of that. While the movie does start off with a bang, the first act does take its sweet time setting up how the rest of the movie plays out, and it comes across as slow. Once the slow pacing finishes, it does immediately pick up, and it feels like you're on a non-stop thrill ride. You do need to have some sort of suspension of disbelief while watching the movie, because while the action scenes are cool and all, but they do sometimes manage to jump the shark a bit. Other than that, this is still a solid movie that I happen to enjoy very much. Like I said earlier, it's not my favorite entry in the series, but it's still a nice, welcoming addition to the wonderful world of John Wick. Overall, from the world of John Wick, Ballerina is a high-octane, no-holds-barred action flick that is on the same caliber as the other films in the series, while it does manage to stand proudly on its own ground. Sure, the movie does leave plenty of room for improvement, but it's still super entertaining. As it may be, this is a very good, above average film. I give this movie a B+. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Keep up my real reviews.